Today in the Toyverse, I get jiggy with it as I look at the Mafex Suicide Squad Deadshot. Now, Deadshot was portrayed by Will Smith, hence the getting jiggy with it, which now has defeated the joke. So, with that being said, let's talk about this wonderful figure right here. This may be, if I'm not mistaken, the most articulated Will Smith action figure. And whether you're a fan of Suicide Squad or not, you got to admit, Will Smith made a pretty kick-butt Deadshot. Wow, brain fart, folks. Anyways, enough summarizing. Let's go ahead and look at this action figure in detail. Mafex, no stranger to controversy with their action figures, has hit a solid grand slam with this Deadshot figure. Now, there is a complaint that is out there based on all the other YouTubers that I've seen review this figure. And, well, while I'm talking about it, I might as well address it. His size, they think he is too tall in a 6-inch line. And, well, I may sort of agree with that. I also think that the figure, it's too good to pass up on. It's too organically nice looking, if I could phrase it that way. Bringing it in for the head sculpt, I mean, it definitely works, and it definitely looks like Will Smith. And I think it's the new face printing technology Mafex is using, but I think they hit this one out of the park. I mean, the suit is also done fantastically. Very nice paint apps applied, very nice sculpted parts all throughout. You even get his lettering. Let's see if the camera will work with me and bring that in. I am the light, the way. Very nice. I can read that. It's cool and it's crisp. I mean, all the details are all on there on the figure. Very, very nice, to say the least. As we go to the back here, you can see all these wonderful details applied a lot more. And we'll get my ugly thumb out of the way. Even his boots have some nice sculpted details. So overall, very fantastic. While I have the figure in my hand, let's go ahead and break down articulation now that I've covered the... Oh, well, I guess I should cover his guns on the side at least. That would be nice. Painted and sculpted, very nice. There's even lettering right there. Very nice. A detail I did not notice until I looked at it upon further inspection. That's the great thing about this figure. You keep finding new details as you keep messing around with him. The ammo clips are sculpted very nicely. I guess I should talk about that. After all, I am reviewing it, right? That's done very nice. The clips there. I'll talk about that more in the articulation. Even the hands, very nicely. All right, let's break down articulation. In terms of the head, it's on a double ball peg system. You can look down that much. That's what I call the sad Will Smith. The very sad Will Smith, if you will. His head can look back that much. Can go side to side. And you even get some more side to side action there. And a full 360. Very cool. In terms of the arms, and now the ball peg wants to pop off. The arms go out that much. They're on a ball peg system, as you can see right there. They go out that much. They go back down. They spin 360. Double bend at the elbow. It's only slightly a little better than 90 degrees. It's one of the drawbacks to the figure based on the reviews I saw. Personally, it would be nice to have a little bit more there, but it's not a deal breaker. The hand can swivel and hinge up and down. In terms of the upper body, it's on a double ball peg system. You can go back that much. You can go forward just a little, but with the bottom peg, you can get them bent down pretty much super well. And it can go back a fair amount too. Speaking of the back, you see this back clip here that houses his guns? That is actually articulated. And yes, the guns go out. Very, very cool. And they hold in place very nicely. They don't shake and fall out. Same with the gun holster right here. Very nice. In terms of the lower body, he has his ammo clips, which are on a hinge system. You can bring those up to their normal position. But since we're covering articulation, I move them down. And see, that's a problem with mine. I don't think it's with everyone's. I think just mine broke. But it fit right back in, so no issues there. It can go up. It makes that horrible sound that just scares the crap out of me. Literally, I'm about to go take a crap as soon as I'm done with this, because that's how scary it is. But it can go up, go down. Can he do the splits? About that much. So, a fair amount. If I bring it down, the gun holster on this side does limit it, but if you switch it around, you can do awkward splits like that Denver cheerleader. You do have the thigh swivel right there. Double bend at the knees. And no boot cut, but you do get some ankle pivot action right there with the foot. So that's going to cover articulation. Let me stop it here. Let's break down all the accessories, do the size comparison, and call it a day. In terms of accessories, Deadshot is loaded to the gills. Let's bring some of these in here, right here. Let's look at the weapons first. This gun, which is done very nicely, and it's even got wording on it. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up. Yes, it does. Look at that. Very nice details here. No complaints about the gun at all. He does come with 2 pistols. You'll forgive me, I'm not a gun aficionado, so I do not know the names of any of these guns. But, you know, molded in black plastic, they work. And the cool thing about that is, you take Deadshot in the back, and I brought this up earlier in the review, and they just plug in there. See if I can get the other one to do it too. Plug in very nicely, and like I said, it won't inhibit the articulation at all because it is, excuse me, on a hinge system. So, very nice. And then his other gun here is his, I guess, trademark pistol. Done in nice colors. And sculpted and painted very nicely. And his last weapon is this knife. And that knife fits right in here at the boot right here. It's always nice when you can stick an accessory in. See if I can do this on camera. And not worry about it so much. But knowing my luck, I'll probably lose it because that's how I roll. And like I said, you got many different hands here. Trigger hands, expressive hands, gripping hands, relaxed hands. You got hands up the wazoo. And you take off his regular head and you pop on the mask head, and voila, you got Deadshot with mask on. This is sculpted and painted very nicely too. No complaints on that front. Actually, the only complaint I have about it is the fact that it's just one piece. I wish it was just like the regular head and it came in 2 parts, but you know, it's not a deal breaker. Also, I should point out, it doesn't hold in quite the same way, but nice nonetheless. So, let me move all this stuff. We'll do the size comparison and call it a day. Alright, here's our size comparison. To the left of the screen, we have the NECA Bishop, which is in essence a true 7-inch figure. And in the middle, we have Deadshot. And on the right, we have Harley Quinn here from the Mafex line as well. Deadshot definitely towers over Harley, and he does tower over Bishop. Now, just for one more comparison, I'm going to bring in another 7-inch figure. That being the Diamond Select Gotham Series Penguin figure. Let's see how these 3 stand together. Yep, even then, Deadshot stands tall above the rest. But it can fit in with just about any line. Regular 6-inch line like Marvel Legends or, you know, DC Universe. He's going to stand a little taller, if not right around the same height. Some people are complaining. I don't see the big deal. You can always make it work if you're into toy photography, which I think that's where a big portion of the complaints come from, excuse me. It's all in perspective, folks, in my opinion. So, bottom line is, should you pick up the figure? I think so. I think the sculpt is fantastic. The articulation works very well. and the simple fact that it's a cool looking Deadshot figure, any DC fan will be happy in its collection. If you're a fan of Suicide Squad, I would say definitely pick up the figure. But if you're not a fan of any of that stuff, I don't know why you're watching this review, so then in that case, you'd probably have to pass. So that's pretty much going to do it for the review, folks. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out this channel. Shout out to the DT and KC show. Go check them out. Great friends of the show. In terms of everybody else, go check out Extreme Dash Sets. You're seeing this lovely background. They got some great stuff out right now. Definitely worth your time and money to go check out. Head over to BigBadToyStore.com. That's where I picked up this bad boy. Had him shipped to my house and been happy ever since. For all things podcasting in the world of geek, head over to UndercoverCapes.com. They cover it all. And lastly, use the hashtag ToyLoverCrew if you're on Instagram and throw them a follow at ToyLoverCrew. You won't regret it. Stay tuned at the end for the slideshow, friends. And until next time, great googly moogly.